Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're diving into the Villainess Reverses the Hourglass, a Korean fantasy drama that's part revenge tale, part psychological intrigue. Imagine living your life in luxury, only to be betrayed by your own sister, and then getting the chance to relive your life with the power to reverse time. Intrigued? Let's dive in. Aria's life was once filled with opulence, thanks to her mother's marriage to a wealthy count. But everything crumbles when her sister Miel schemes against her, leading to Aria's untimely death. However, just as she dies, she sees an hourglass fall, granting her a second chance. Aria is transported back to her youth, and this time she's determined to take revenge. To outdo her sister, she'll have to become an even more devious villainess than before. Aria's quest for revenge is rooted in the classical villainess trope, but with a twist. Instead of becoming a flawless, perfect goddess, Aria plays the role of a petty and vengeful character. Her schemes are not grandiose, and while they are somewhat clever, they lack the punch that one might expect from someone who has already lived a life as a villainess. She gets satisfaction from seeing her sister's frustration, but her methods are often small-scale, flirting with her sister's love interest and attending classes to change her reputation. Aria's ability to reverse time through the hourglass feels like a cheat code, at least initially. She uses it to torment her sister and then resets everything, which creates more harm than it's worth. This ability should ideally empower her, but instead it becomes a tool for petty satisfaction rather than a strategic advantage. You may find yourself wondering, why wasn't this power used more effectively from the start? Will it ever become the game changer it promises to be? Here's the problem. Aria's revenge game is weak. Having lived through a previous life where she was the villainess, you'd expect her to have learned how to bring down her sister with power, intelligence, and calculated moves. Instead, she takes pleasure in minor inconveniences that, at times, feel trivial and unworthy of someone so capable. If you're looking for a more forceful and manipulative villainess, this may not hit the mark. The potential romance angle with the Crown Prince is teased, but so far, it doesn't feel particularly compelling. Aria's character doesn't show much depth in her relationship with him, and the chemistry feels flat. The romance takes a backseat to the revenge plot, and frankly, neither the main character nor the love interest has much charm at this point. If you're hoping for a sweeping romance to complement the drama, this might disappoint. In summary, The Villainess Reverses the Hourglass is a novel that promises a lot, but struggles with execution. While the revenge aspect and the time-reversing hourglass are interesting, Aria's schemes often fall short of being truly impactful, and the romance is lackluster. The concept has potential, but Aria's weak villainous tactics and the underwhelming use of her powers may leave readers wanting more. If you're into stories about villainesses and revenge, but don't mind a slower-paced narrative with limited payoff, this one's for you. But if you're after a more captivating, action-packed revenge plot, you may want to look elsewhere.